I represent the 12th generation. After 11 generation of the male winemakers, I am the first generation of male winemakers, which is the second French Revolution, definitely. I took over the management of the estate with my sister, Catherine, 25 years ago. So we are on Côte de Beaune area. We have vineyards only on Côte de Beaune area. 2/3 of the surface located on Pommard, so it's really our specialty. We have a little bit more than 25 acres, which is the equivalent of 10 hectares in France. In France, yes, we are talking in hectares and you're talking in acres. We produce mostly red wines, and we produce the 4 different levels of quality you have in Burgundy. So it means Bourgogne, generic appellation, village level, a large range of Premier Cru, mostly on Pommard, but also on Beaune, on Ladois, on Montely, Volnay, and we have 2 Grand Cru. One is a Corton Grand Cru Red, and the other one is the Corton Grand Cru White, a very rare Corton Grand Cru White. We are organic certified. We started to be organic in 2009, certified now from the vintage 2013, and we are also in biodynamic since 2010, and it's really essential for us. It's really a part of our philosophy, which is really very important. It changed our life because it's not only a wine growing manner, it's not only a winemaking manner, but it's also much more a philosophy of life. And all our team is very involved in this changement we did 12 years now. What is important also is we pick the grapes by hand, and we do a very strictly sorting throughout the fruit. 3 different operations of assortment. The first one is made in the vineyard, and the 2 others are made on sorting tables. The first sorting table is with vibration to take off the small dry berries and what we call some proteins like micro spiders or ladybug that we don't need in wine. And after we have a classic sorting table, we are 6-8 people doing the end of the job. Because of course, to produce great wines, you have to produce great grapes, but it's really also the base of the job is to sort, to do assortment with the grapes, after we distinct or not according the level of the appellation and the vintage. Sometimes I will choose to share a proportion of distilling berries and whole bunches. Sometimes it can be 100% distinct, and sometimes it can be 100% whole bunches. Same for, of course, we are native yeast, native bacteria. We don't filter the reds. Here you're in our red wine cellar. We use only French oak. We age our wine between 16 to 18 months in French oak barrels with a certain proportion of new oak barrels. Same according the level of the appellation and the vintage. And we use also some big barrels like this one. It's a 600 liters, and this is the equivalent of 2.5 barrels. It's interesting also because even it's new, you don't have the same oxygenation as for 2.5 barrels. And it's only French oak, and we work with 3 different coopers because it's interesting also to blend different coopers on the same cuvée, for example. So we follow the calendar moon, which is important for us also in biodynamic. We do ploughing with horses for all our Premier Cru and Grand Cru. And this year we decided to invite some sheep in the vineyards to eat the grass.
Yes.
But unfortunately, I had some sheep. I did some experimentation about vegetable covering, and on 3 different vineyards, we used for this experimentation a plant which is called Féverol. It's like a bean, it's like a bean, Féverol. Féverol, it's a kind of bean. And the plant was like that, 20 centimeters, no less, 15 centimeters. And one morning I wanted to see the sheep in the vineyards, and I see, but they are stupid. They eat everything except this. So I called the man and I said, why your sheep are not eating this? And he said, it's a little bit early in the season, so they like when it's much more matured, much more, ripe, and also perhaps it started to decompose. So they will be back to it, but not yet. So
Not yet.
The rest, except that. So on the rest of the vineyards, it was okay because we didn't have this kind of experimentation. But it's interesting also. The sheep are very interesting because they eat the grass, and the pea of sheep are very good for as a nutrient.
The pea?
The pea.
Really?
Azot. I don't know the name in English. What is azot? But very rich in this kind, and it's like a nutriment. But you have also to be very careful not to put too many sheep on a small piece of land, and not too late because they will eat the birds and the rest. But it was a great experimentation.